All right, Trouble Kid, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about for yourself?
Man, I'm good.
That's
Grinding.
good. Yeah, that's great.
You know, just like you, I see you getting it in.
Hell yeah. All the time, 24/7.
I see that, man. You
We
got
got to.
a lot of videos out.
Yeah, well, more to come too. It's just the beginning and shit.
Yeah, how long you
But
been rapping? Now,
since I was for 5 years.
5 years. How long
Yeah,
have you been putting out music?
2 years. No, 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
3 years. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get into your story a little bit, get to know you a little bit better.
Hell yeah.
For the people who don't know, where you from?
I'm from Oxnard, 805, downtown Oxnard.
Downtown Oxnard. Okay.
Yeah.
And what was it like for you growing up there?
I mean, I was raised by a single mother, and just like any other kid, in the ghetto and shit. We were just hustling to overcome the struggle and shit. Well, I decided to, one day I woke up, and I put in the work, and that's what took me to the position I'm in right now.
So, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I got 3 sisters and 1 brother.
Older or younger?
Younger.
All of them younger? You the
Yeah,
oldest?
I'm the oldest. Yeah.
Okay, and you said you were raised by just your mom?
Yeah, just my mom.
Okay, when your dad wasn't around, or
I mean, he was locked up and shit.
your dad was locked up?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you're growing up, and your dad's not around, and it's just your mom.
Yeah.
Are you going to school?
Yeah, I was going to school. Yeah, and then all the way to my junior high. Then I dropped out sophomore year, cause I actually they actually took me in. Well, they actually locked me up from school. They took me in from school and they locked me up. And then since then I never went back.
Okay, so you got busted at school.
Yeah, I got busted at school.
What'd you get busted for?
A 211. Yeah, 211.
211 at school?
Yeah, 211. Yeah. Yeah, that shit was dumb, but I was young and dumb at the moment, but yeah, I got busted at school, unfortunately. But, yeah.
So you get busted at school, and did they take you to juvenile hall?
Yeah, juvenile.
And how long were you at juvenile hall for?
6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you?
Honestly, it taught me a lot. I actually learned a lot of things in there. Like, you come up with they school you in there. It was like, I'm not even gonna cap. It was cool, but it's not the place I would wanna be. I'd rather be out here, and I told myself like surrounded by these guys and shit all the time, showering with them. Like, fuck that, I like females a lot and shit. And I told myself, like, fuck that, I'm never going back again. So I went back again after that one time, but yeah, I said that's not what I want to be doing, coming in, coming out. Although I am out here and shit, doing all this shit, but yeah, that's not. I'm trying to put in work, for my music and shit. And
so you get released. You get released from juvenile hall after 6 months.
Yeah.
Now you're back home. And what are you doing right now?
That's actually the first time I got a studio. My mom actually gifted me the studio because I told her inside, because we would start freestyling, and that's actually where I told myself, fuck, I want to do this music shit. And I wrote a couple of my first songs in there too, because we would do poetry inside the classes, and it was poetry that wasn't poetry from outside the facility. It was poetry within the facility. So you could call them, I guess, inmates, or the juveniles right there would write the poems, and fucking yeah, they gave us they made like a published booklet of the juveniles that wrote the poems, like a real published booklet, and they would hand it to us, and I started reading them, and I was like, this is dope, like what they would write to. And I just started writing poems, and from poems, me and the homies I was locked up with, we would start freestyling in our fucking cell and shit. And then from there, when my mom would come visit me, I would tell her what we would be doing and shit. And then she's the one that brought it up actually. Why don't you start making music? And I was like that'd be dope. But you know, we need a studio and how do you call it, like other, like I can't just record like that. I need studio material. And well, when I came out, she actually gifted me a studio, and from there I just started making music though.
That's what's up. So you think that was like your mom's way of trying to keep you out of trouble?
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely, hell yeah.
Keep you busy. That keep you busy?
Yeah, that
Keep
kept
you
me
at the
busy.
house?
Yeah, that kept me at the house, bro. 24/7. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what's up. Okay, so you get out of school and so your main focus now, I mean not out of school, get out of juvenile hall,
Yeah.
and your mom gives you the studio, and now you're working a lot. You're in there making music,
Yeah, I'm in there making music.
and so you don't go back to school. How what grade was that?
First, yeah, I said sophomore year.
Okay,
Yeah.
of high school, right?
Yeah, high school. Yeah.
Okay, and so what else is going on at this time?
At this time, though, well, you know, I would,
Were you still in the streets? A little bit?
yeah, a little bit.
So you so were
but I was more in the studio when I came out, you know, cause I actually loved making music and shit, and I noticed like this, I actually created a passion for this, you know, so I'd rather be in the studio than now, but it was inevitable in my environment to not you know, be running amok or like in the streets.
So how old were you when you got involved in the streets? When you started hanging with the homies?
I was like in 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, since a youngin', but when I really started getting into it, 6th grade.
And what was it that made you get in the streets, get involved with everything?
Just the environment, you know.
No family members or nothing?
No, actually, it was one of those. Well, you could say one of my closest uncle, rest in peace, you know. Yeah, that's what. He's actually like, you know, kind of followed in his footsteps and shit. But other than that, my environment is what, you know, made me like.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. So that was like all you seen, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was like everybody
yeah.
around you was involved with the streets and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said 6th grade. That's young.
Yeah, bro, but that's how everybody starts, you know, young. Like, if you're really in that environment, you start really young and shit. Like, you can't really, like I said, it's inevitable.
And how did your mom feel when she found out you was on the?
I mean, like every mom, you know, they were disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were worried and shit. They were, you know, trying to get like, tell me right from wrong, you know.
Your mom was trying to get you away from it.
Yeah, but as a youngin', you know, I was a little knucklehead, so we go into one end, out the other. But I would always keep that in thought, you know, the advice she would give me. But at the time, I wasn't really thinking like that. Now I'm really, you know, now I really take it to my thought, you know, and I actually take her advice. I'm growing up, you know, yeah.
That's what's up. I see you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You're focused.
I got to my boy. I mean, there's too many of our people going down to the system, and like, I refuse to let my people go down like that. You know, I know my people can do better, and that's why I'm doing it too, for my people.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
That's good shit, man. You know, whatever keeps you focused and
hell yeah,
you know, keeps you on the right path, man. You know, it can be rough when you're young. I know that.
Hell yeah. But hey, that ain't nothing to sugarcoat though. You know, that's life, and no matter what I know, how I think, no matter what experience or what situation you get put in, that's something valuable that you get out of. You know.
Yeah. Definitely, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so now you're in the studio. You're still in the streets though, and you're still getting some more trouble.
Yeah.
So what happens this next time? You go back to juvenile hall.
Yeah, I go back to juvenile hall again, but that was for violations, for probation and shit. Probation violations. Cause after the 6 months I had actually gone put in on. Not take that shit back. I went back the second time, but the second time they didn't give me. It was another 211, but the second time they didn't give me time. They gave me house arrest, and I'm a dumbass, bro. I left my pad and I hopped on the pool with my house arrest bracelet on, and they came in the next day and they locked me up for probation violations.
Oh, just for something simple.
Well, you basically when you're on house arrest, you can't leave the house. I left the house and went to the homie's pool with the bracelet on. And I jumped in. Hey, that shit was stupid, but yeah.
Okay. How long did they lock you up for?
I think that the remaining time on my of what I was on house arrest for, so I think like 2 months.
Not bad.
Yeah, nah.
So you get out this time.
Yeah.
You go back to the studio.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know, I got to. I go back to the studio, and I made my not my first song, but my first my video, my first Woke Up. So I made a song called Woke Up, and then I said, fuck it, you know, like, why not try not put a visual to the song? It was a dope ass song too. And from there, I didn't even think it was gonna go like how it went. I thought it was gonna get like a couple 35K, you know. It wasn't a bad song, but that shit went to like 300K. I'm like, oh shit, you know, this shit could be bigger. And from there, I just put my hand into music and stuff.
So from there, it was just full steam.
Yeah.
Getting with the music. That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And do you have any stories growing up that you could share?
It's not only me. I created a group, 52 Mob. Yeah, shout out to my team, 52 Mob. Crypto, Hit on PMF, and all the homies and shit. We would always be at the block freestyling and shit. And I seen the talent and shit, you know. But I was always the one like trying to like tell them like, hey bro, we could do a fucking, you know, we could make a group and shit. But you know, like at the time I was like, nah, just kick it at the block freestyle, like whatever, you know. Until after I made Woke Up, and then after that they seen that what could like is they seen the bigger picture, and we made a So Rough So Tough. That's our first visual as a team, and that shit blew up. That shit's about to hit a milli. Yeah, this was about like 6 months ago.
I seen it.
And
that's what's up.
That's
That'll
how
be your first meal.
Yeah, but we got more to come though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, hey, shout out to all the fans, all the supporters. Much love, you know, from me and mine to you and yours, and from my team too. I appreciate all of the love and shit. We appreciate all the love. I know we've been lagging on the music too and shit, but we got y'all. We've been working. We haven't been slacking. We on it.
That's what's up. I see you worked with Swifty Blue.
Oh yeah, Free Swifty. That's the boy right there.
Man.
Yeah, well that's the next visual coming out this month. Actually, today's April 1st, huh?
Yep.
April Fool's, huh? Yeah, this month. This month we're dropping Mi Vida Loca with Swifty. Yeah,
Is he in the video? Did you guys record it when he was out?
He's not in the video himself, but we did something to put him in. It's gonna be dope. Hella dope. Hell yeah. It's a surprise though, but it's gonna be dope as fuck. That's why we've been taking a long time, but y'all wait on that.
That's what's up, man. You know, I interviewed Swifty.
I seen a while back that you attended Nipsey's funeral.
Oh yeah, man. That's mandatory. I had to pull up, and because Nipsey Hussle was a big influence. I got the all money in, the flag tatted on me, so I had to pull up and pay my dues, you know. So yeah, Nipsey Hussle was he's one of the biggest influences in my rap career. He taught me how to be independent, how to grind hard, and he gave me he influenced my work ethic.
Yeah, I think I seen that. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope as fuck.
I interviewed Little Weirdo out of San Diego, and when I asked him, you know, what were his influences coming up, most of his influences were like San Diego artists. Who were some artists you looked up to?
San Diego artists. Mitchie Slick, J.O. Felony, Big June, Black Mikey, fucking man, who else? Motherfucking Isai Uno, Damu, like fucking Lil One, Shadow, motherfuckers. Like I grew up off the San Diego shit. You know what I mean? Like people be like, oh he like he rap like he kind of sound a little different. You know what I mean? Like a little different. That's cause I be trying to get this. I be doing this Dago shit like.
What influences did you have growing up?
Shit, female too. Selena, I fuck with Selena a lot.
Okay.
Hell yeah, fucking Biggie Smalls. His wordplay go crazy as fuck.
One of the greats. Yeah.
Hell yeah, fucking DJ Quick.
DJ Quick. Yeah.
There's a lot of more dope artists I could name, but
Go ahead if you think of them or.
Chalino Sanchez, yeah, I don't know if you know him, but yeah, he's a
know who that
Mexican.
is.
He's a Mexican artist. He's a Spanish artist.
Yeah, you rap in Spanish, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah,
So that makes sense. So you have Spanish influences too.
yeah, hell yeah,
Okay.
definitely, yeah.
Who are some of them?
Santa Grifa, Santa Fe Clan. They're like groups over there in Mexico though. King Lil G. I would go hard. I would bump that for a lot.
Yeah, I interviewed King Little G right when he was first coming out too. You know, right after he did
dope.
the Dr. Dre song. We did a little quick little interview.
I want motherfuckers everywhere to give me props. I don't just want our people to say he's a dope motherfucker, he's ill. I want bitches everywhere. I want black girls, Asian girls, I want everybody. I want my shit to be bumping in Hollywood clubs like, hell yeah, that's that little G shit, you know what I'm saying? I want people to give me props on a wider scale. So pretty much I was just trying to tell Dre like, what the industry signed a Mexican rapper, not him. I just used his name so people could be familiar with it and so they could really say, oh, you know, we're familiar with Dre. Because there's no way to really point at the industry. You gotta use a name. So I think that that Dre was the best name, especially because we live down the street from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Black people and us, we always been, you know, interracial right there, and we always been at peace with them. You know, it's a love-hate thing. You know what I mean? But we've been at peace with them, and I feel like if we could be at the lowrider scene with black people, why the fuck can't we be in the game with black people the same way? You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope as hell. Hell yeah. Him. Snow the Product. I think it's Snow the Product. She's a female though.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
she's killing the game too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And there's way
Jeezy's
more.
killing it.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah. Jeezy.
Swifty Blues killing it when he was out here.
Yeah, Free Swifty. Yeah,
Free
That's what I'm
Swifty.
trying to. Yeah, hell yeah. They trying to put it down.
Little Weirdo's killing it. He's doing a lot right now.
Yeah.
Baldacci,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
he's doing a lot right now.
He's
So there's a
dope.
lot of homies coming up, man.
Hell yeah. And right now is when there's like I seen a lot of homies been coming up. You know, a gang of Chicanos, and that's good. You know, I like that. I like seeing. You know, I ain't no hater. And this music industry is fucking crooked as fuck. You know, and this. You know, like, but I'm glad to see that they're coming up like that.
Yeah, man. No, it could be cutthroat, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You gotta be careful. You know,
Hell yeah.
I've had my experiences with cutthroat people, man. You know, but it's a learning experience too. I mean, you know, you're young.
Hell
so
yeah.
You know, you got a lot. You know, you're working with Urban Kings. So, you know what I'm saying? He's been in the game a long time, man. I'm sure he can, you know, give you the ropes and teach you a lot about the game.
Hell yeah. He's actually taught me a lot since I first met him. So shout out to my boy Urban.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, so, you know, you definitely got a good mentor right here, you know, that can save you probably a lot of headaches in the future, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know. How'd you guys hook up? How'd you hook up with Urban Kings?
How did we hook up? I think it was through Instagram. Man. Yeah, through Instagram.
Okay, you guys just started chopping it up and...
Yeah, and he had actually invited me to come through to the shop and shit. And I pulled up on him. And from there we just fucking you know, dope connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Definitely, man.
Yeah.
How'd you start rapping in Spanish?
I'm pretty good at Spanish, bro. So I didn't write my first Spanish song till the third song. I was like, hey, what about? Cause I started, I, because of my uncle, I started listening to Spanish music. He would always bump that shit. That shit would go crazy and shit. And I was like, boy, whatever I could make this shit in my head. I was like, I'm gonna try. And I started writing in Spanish, and people actually liked it more than English. And I was like, but I didn't really stick to it. But I wrote a couple songs in Spanish.
What
And
type of songs are they? Was it?
For my people. I wrote one for what was happening, what was actually happening right now, you know, with the loteros and shit.
Yeah.
And like the kids, our kids getting put into cages and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just posted about Baby Bash. He spoke out about it.
Oh yeah, I
just
seen that.
Reposted what he said about people being the street vendors getting attacked.
Street vendors getting attacked.
Yeah, I think
I seen that.
Yeah. Somebody just got killed recently in Bakersfield. I think it was
El
about a
Lotero,
week
huh?
ago. What happened?
Street vendor, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's just crazy. And he's not the only one. You know, like, that's just no game. Like, that shit ain't funny, you know. It makes no sense, you know. It'd be different if it'd be someone who's actually out there banging and shit. But they're literally just hustling for their you know, to
For
get
their family. No, I
yeah.
hear you, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Attacking innocent people like that. And it seems like they're a target too, you know?
Yeah,
And
that's
they're
crazy.
an easy target. They're just walking down the street.
Yeah, and that's
you know?
crazy that
It's fucked up.
yeah.
You know, I don't see how people think that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, Rob, if you're gonna do something, go after like a dude that's on your level. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You know?
If you gonna catch someone, catch her up, shit.
You know?
Not a fucking street when like that shit don't make no sense. You're a coward if you do that, you know.
I agree. Definitely, man.
Fucking I don't know. Well, in the So Rough So Tough video, everybody was saying like that we bought the cops. Fuck no, they be harassing us it happens all the time. But that time they rolled up deep as fuck because we were deep as fuck too. And it's crazy how they lined up though, perfect. Cause they lined up perfect and everybody was saying that, oh, they bought the car. Hell nah. They just rolled up. That shit was a crazy experience, you know. And we used the footage for the video actually.
Walk me through what happened. You guys recording the video?
Yeah, we were recording the video in the block, and so a cop passes by, but he had left because it was only one cop and we were deep as fuck. And then all of a sudden, a gang of cops swarmed and shit, and they swarmed the streets all around and shit. But we didn't give a fuck. We still kept on shooting, and you know, like that day, gladly nobody got taken in, and we were just shooting a video on it, you know.
The cops show up, and what happens after that? Do they get out their cars?
Yeah, they get out the cars and shit. And they actually pull me and the homie aside, crib. They pull us aside and shit, and they wanted to lock us up, but then there was a female officer that came through and told the male officer, you know, kind of like good cop, bad cop. The female was telling the male officer just let them go, you know. They just shooting a video, and that fool was being a bitch. He didn't want to let us go, but. Good thing.
What were they gonna take you guys in for?
I don't even know. He just wanted to like find something like, just to take us in. But there was no reason for him to take us in. But yeah, but we were cussing at that fool. Hell.
You guys were cussing out the cops?
Yeah, no, well at that fool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How deep were you guys?
Deep as fuck, like at least 25 heads.
25 of you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, and so. The lady female comes and she talks the other cop out of trying to arrest people and harass you guys, and they just leave?
Yeah. Well, they don't leave. They still stay there until we leave, so we left. But we still shot a couple scenes, so we left. They never leave until we leave. So, but we left to the park, and that was it. That was cool. That was a crazy experience. That shit was dope, though. Yeah, that shit was dope for the video and shit. And then from that same day, I told homie, this shit's gonna blow up, G. This shit hard. And then, but yeah, everybody was thinking that we were buying the cops. But I can't even fucking broke motherfucker shit. Fuck no, you think I could afford all those motherfucking cops? Hell nah. I wouldn't even pay them. But yeah,
Okay. Was getting harassed by the cops a big thing when you were young?
Hell yeah, all my life. That's why I got this. Like, you know what?
You can lift it up a little bit. There you go.
You know, so it's humble beginnings. You know, anything I do, anything I start, I'm gonna do it humbly. And well, when I started this music shit, I did it humbly, you know. And the CA's for the California, and this represents my city and future. You know, whenever I see palm trees, I look at a bright future. But this represents, you know, that even though I do all this, I'm always being persecuted for, I don't know.
What I can't really tell what the tattoo is.
It's so this is a mic.
Yeah, I can
My
see
hand
the
with the mic, and then this is
it's a ghetto bird.
ghetto bird, and then this is a palm tree with some clouds and shit.
Okay, so you got the ghetto bird to just kind of remind you of the harassment.
Nah, not to remind me of the harassment,
Just
to like. It's like a story behind it, just to know just to remember where I came from, you know. If I ever do make it out, you know, it's crazy, you know. But yeah, not to remember the harassment, but just to know where I come from.
What do you think was like the worst time you got harassed by the police?
But I was actually in IE, and I got locked up over there in San Bernardino. Yeah, fucking, they had handcuffed me, but it was my fault. They had handcuffed me, and right when they turned, I started running and shit. I started running with the handcuffs on. That shit was stupid as fuck. I started running and shit, but that motherfucker caught up to me and tackled me and shit. And like my face, like I couldn't like put my hands like that, you know. So my face went like on the pavement, like how do you say it, like.
Scraped?
Yeah, it scraped the pavement hella hard, and I was all like bloody and shit. But I think that was the worst. That was the worst time.
What do you do? What do you do when you
Like he was putting like my hands all the way over here and shit in the ground and shit. But
oh, he's pushing your face into the ground.
Yeah, that shit was fucking hurting like a motherfucker. But I guess you could say it was my fault, you know, for running and shit. But
yeah, he didn't need to do all that extra shit.
Yeah, but you know, thank God that I'm right here outside right now. I'm healthy, you know. I appreciate.
They take you to jail for that day?
Yeah, they took me. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What were they? What you got? Resisting arrest or?
That and 211. Another 211.
Another 211?
Yeah, and that was the last time in Juvenile I ever saw Juvenile.
How many times did you get busted for 211? That's 3 times?
Like 3 times.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, most of my cases are 211s and shit, but.
How much time? This was juvenile hall too?
Yeah.
How
All
much
these
time
were
you in jail this time?
For that time, I think it was like a cool month.
A month? Oh.
A month. Yeah, my public attorney my public attorney got me out and shit.
Okay. Well, you know, we all been young.
Yeah,
Dumb
hell
shit.
yeah.
No big deal.
Hell yeah.
You're listening like you're learning. You're doing better. So that's what's up.
Hell yeah.
That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You're focused. You know, I like that. And so what do you got planned for the future? Music-wise?
A lot of album. I got an album on the way. Hell yeah.
You got a name for it?
Not really, but I have a picture, you know, like it might be Beautiful Struggle.
Okay.
I might name it Beautiful Struggle. Yeah.
And do you have any features on there?
As so far, yeah, I got 2. Shout out to Jay and me. I mean, I'm not even gonna say the features until I drop the. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well, Swifty,
I already
right?
said Jay and me, but shout out to Jay and me. No, that's a single.
Okay, that's not gonna be on your
No, that's not gonna be
next
on
project. You're just gonna put that out by itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Anything else you want to touch on?
No, I'm good, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Anything else you're working on? You want to talk? You working on with your group?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Well, that video, maybe that loca. Actually, I already said it earlier, but we got an EP as a Fatu Mob EP that we're gonna drop either this month too or next month.
Okay. And is all this coming out on Urban Kings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. Well, man, you know I appreciate your time, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? I think you got a bright future.
I thank you
You know, hopefully you stay focused.
all the time.
You know.
Man, no, that's man, no. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, dog.
Hell yeah.